Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. How are my wonderful Taurus family doing? I hope all is well. Taurus in the house. Taurus in the house. Taurus the bulls. Yes. Well, we know. Feel a little tension, Taurus. What's going on? We got to do our inhale, exhale. We got to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Shake it off. I know some of you don't like to breathe, but it helps the air to circulate. It's so many of us and different messages coming through. We want the clearest energy possible. Don't you agree? I think so. I think so. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope your week is going fine. Oh, let's find out what's going on with your twin flame, Taurus. What's happening? Spirit, speak to us on behalf of Taurus. Help them to get the answers to their questions that they seek. Help them to be free and relaxed and make sure they exercise that neck and let that tension go. Leave it outside the door. We're not bringing it with us. We got too much stuff to discuss. I'm all in your business today. Let's see what's going on. I want to be up in there. Oh, gosh. Y'all need to lighten up a little bit. Sometimes y'all so serious. Oh, my gosh. Speak to us, Spirit. Give them the necessary clarity. Ooh. How many cards? One card came out. Ooh, let's see what is this. I don't feel good enough for you. Somebody feels like they're lacking to be part of your world, Taurus. It's like they don't measure up and you're not giving them the assurance that they are good enough. They need to hear it. I long to be one with you. Union. See? This person is really into you. Into you. What vibes are you giving, Taurus? When we're together, I feel alive and time stands still. They letting you know how they feel. Ooh-wee. I long to be one with you, a union. I don't know. I don't feel good enough for you. Wow. You know what that usually is and what's happening for you right now, Taurus? You're getting into yourself. You are doing things differently, better, exercising. You feel healthier. You're eating different fruits and vegetables and learning about how to prepare different things. And this person is realizing how much they care about you, how much they see you for who you are, and they see a long-term future with you. But the thing is, we don't know how you're feeling right now. They're sharing how they're feeling. I don't want this to be over. You are like no other. This feels too intense. I'm not sure how to handle it. You know what, Taurus? You're a bull, right? So I call this bull. You're saying, I don't want this to be over. Okay. So that means that you're lining yourself up with this person. But listen to what do you read out of your messages? Let's look at them. I don't want this to be over. You didn't say you committed to them. You didn't say you want to commit to them. You just say you don't want it to be over. Y'all could be having sex right now. You just don't want it to end. That's not giving the comfort to someone to let them know that this is going to be going over longer than tonight. You are like no other. You know what I call this? Ambiguous. Because you are not stating anything. You're just saying you are like no other. What does that mean? What does that mean, Taurus? You're like no other. You're special in your own right. Still not a commitment or saying I want to spend my life with you. I don't want this to be over. You are like no other. And this feels too intense. I'm not sure how to handle it. Now, it could be two scenarios here. Because, Taurus, you could get wrapped up in stuff too. But you're not expressing yourself. And I don't want this to be over. You are like no other. This feels too intense. I'm not sure how to handle it. You know what you're saying. This is not your twin flame. That's what you're saying. You connect with them on a certain level, but it's not good enough for you to commit 100% to this relationship. You like the person, you're feeling them a little bit and stuff like that, and the person may be handsome or attractive, which is superficial stuff, but as far as in depth, I don't feel the connection. You know, that some signs when they're with somebody, you know outright this is the one. But there's nothing lifting up from here. I don't even think you're feeling this person like they feeling you. But your response to things that they say will make them think that they could still hold on because there's a possibility. I call that BS because it's like you're playing games. It's dating somebody but not really dating them. And even if it's more companionship, you go out, you have a good time, you have a few drinks, and you come home and you have sex. It's nothing in depth where you're saying, if this person is not in my life, how will I manage? You say stuff like, you are like no other. Male or female, you know, it doesn't matter. I don't want this to be over. You say you don't want it to be over because you're enjoying yourself at the moment, but are you wanting to commit to this person? They're missing an ingredient that you're not happy with. It's like, if there's nobody else, you'll settle with this person. But if there are other options available to you, you'd say goodbye, Felicia, or goodbye, whomever. You're not, there's no pull in this relationship. There's no electricity. There's no, I gotta be with this person. It's intense because the person is sharing all of their heart with you. And you're so nonchalant with you're not respecting their love, Taurus. What's wrong with you? You're not respecting their love. They pouring their heart out to you. Listen, maybe you missed it when I read it the first time. I don't feel good enough for you. So they want you to assure them that their love is worthy to mesh with yours. Then you have, I long to be one with you, a union. You know what they talking about? They seeing y'all a relationship down the line. Getting married, having a family, discuss those things. When we're together, I feel alive and time stands still. But this is one-sided. The way they're pouring their heart out to you, you're not reciprocating that feeling. You're not pouring your heart out to them. You say label words or words you're strategically ambiguous because you're not saying anything really one way or another. You're going through the motions. You're like, I don't want this to be over. Which in turn they're taking as, I care about you so much, I want to be with you forever and ever. We're going to build a life. We're going to build a family. Because they already said they want a union, right? Then you say, you are like no other. You remember, what was that? Oh my gosh, my daughter loves that movie with Kate Hudson and Matthew McConaughey. I would say he, she said, hey, I love him. What it is? BS. Remember they used to play that game in that movie? It's like bullshit. Excuse me, but BS. That's what this is. You're not feeling this person. You just want an active sexual partner to be there with you, but you're not looking at this relationship long term. You're not feeling it at all. And then you say, this feels too intense. I'm not sure how to handle it. What are you saying? You see how you phrase things? Do you see how you phrase it? You're making that person feel like there's the potential for some sort of growth, some sort of connection long term. But you honestly are not feeling it. You are not feeling that at all. This is not your twin flame here. They want to be. They really care about you. They're sincere in it, but they're not getting the feedback from you. You're not reciprocating the love they're pouring out. And when somebody's like, I don't feel good enough for you, stop it. Stop it. They're trying to get in tune with you to see what your feelings are reflected. And you're supposed to come off and say, no, baby. No, honey. No, dear. I love you. You are the one for me. You're more than good enough. And they are good enough. But not for you right now. Who knows what happens down the line? But right now, this person is just in a lineup, and whoever comes, comes. There's no real desire to be with this person long term. Suggestion? Let me get in your business. I'm just saying this. If you're not serious about this person, stop playing with their heart, because this person is sincere about how they feel about you. And they're thinking that there's a possibility that down the line y'all could, be as one. Who knows? But right now, you're definitely not giving them anything to make them stick around. You're not, the way you're doing it is giving them false hope. You're giving them false hope because they just figure, oh, maybe, this person is trying to get in touch with their feelings and they're not sure what they want right now. I'm going to give them some time. Don't play that game with these people. Okay? You know that this person desires you, wants to be with you. You've been intimate with them. And with the connection with them, it's like love the one you're with. But even though you're being strategic with how you present yourself to them as far as what comments are being said, it's like comments that can fall in a box of assumptions. You could assume whatever you want. I never said this, and I never said that. I know what you're doing, Taurus. You're protecting yourself so that nobody could say you ever said anything like, we're going to be exclusive, or you're the one for me. You said you are like no other. That doesn't mean you the one for me. It means you like no other. Pay attention to the words. Taurus, you're letting this person believe something that you know is not true. And you know what you're doing, and you know how you put your words and what you're saying. I don't want this to be over. That's providing some sort of hope, right? You are like no other. Hope again. Go tell, if you're a guy and this is a girl, and she's gonna go tell her friend, girl, he said I was like no other. I got that on lockdown. And then you tell your boys, man, I told her, I said she is like no other. Yo, you pulled out the like no other. Now she knows she's special. Man, that's another good 3 to 4 months, dude. And how you topped the man. Man, we was in the brink of it, and I was like, I don't want this to be over. Dang, hit him with the left hook. Because you made that person feel like you couldn't see yourself without them. Words have power. Taurus, pick your words and watch what you say, especially to somebody you're not feeling the way they feel in you. And then you end it with, this feels too intense. They thinking, whoa, he into me. He deep into me. I'm not sure how to handle it. So, excuse me if I don't do things the way you like it, how you would expect somebody to do it. But you know you were not that deep into that person like that. And they're thinking, yeah, I'm weakening him. I'm weakening this person. I'm thinking that, my person is all into me, Taurus. You're like, man, you making them feel like they're the special one. Let me explain something. When we experience transitional relationships, where you're growing and you're trying to communicate and pick up on the signs and get in tune with your intuition, you got to stop for a minute, okay? Now, when you get into your intuition, that's your sacred secret place. This is where you think on everything. And if you're thinking on everything and you know that this person really has feelings for you, wouldn't it be fair to be honest with them and not prolong it any longer? Because somebody's going to be hurt real bad. And this is the point when this person is getting serious and sharing all of this with you. I mean, come on. I long to be one with you, a union. They're longing. You're like their heart desire. They're wanting to spend, oh my goodness, time with you where you all are connecting. It's like electricity. When you're saying this intensity is basically too much, you're overwhelmed by it, you're making them feel like your heart is so wrapped up in this relationship that you're making them know they're like no other. You don't want it to be over. And it's so intense, probably full of lust and passion, and you don't know how to handle it. And that sounds simple, but when you break it down, you said a mouthful. But I want you to recognize that when you decide, when we're together, I feel alive and time stands still. You know how deep this is? Somebody's pouring out their heart to you, Taurus, and you're just so nonchalant. It's like, eh, you can't do that. You need to work on getting in tune with your feelings and what you really want. And don't play games with other people's heart. Taurus, you're a bull. You go after what you want. You get it. And if you want it, you keep it. If not, you discard it. Make up your mind in regards to this person. Male or female, doesn't matter. And figure out how you really feel toward them. But don't play them. It will really hurt because they are really vibing with you, even though you're not vibing with them. Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise, learn, and be our best selves. Take care. Talk soon. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Garnet Queen Tarot signing off. Be inspired to rise. Talk soon. Take care.